Okay, I think we are live. Let's check on our LinkedIn and YouTube page if we are live or not. I'll refresh my LinkedIn page. Hi everyone, I'm Aditya Sharma. I'll be your host for today's session. Just want to double check that you're able to hear me fine. You are able to see three of us. If you can just post it in the comments box that you can hear us loud and clear, that would be very helpful. Again, we'll take a few minutes to get started. Let's allow everyone else to join and we'll take it from there. So, still waiting for at least one person to confirm if they are able to see us, they're able to hear us loud and clear. Hi, Vedant. I can see one comment from Vedant. Just right, hey, we can hear you loud and clear. I can see there are 70 people live already. We still have a few minutes to go. Hey Sai, are there okay? Still waiting for any at least one person to confirm. Just say, hey guys, we can hear you, we can see you, all clear. Okay, Nikhil, thank you so much, Nikhil, for confirming. Okay, that is great. So let's get started, guys. Let's start with a brief round of introduction, and then we'll allow everyone else to join. We have about 500 registrations for this session. People who have signed up, who have enrolled into this one and they'll be distributed over LinkedIn Live as well as YouTube. So let's start, guys, with a brief introduction. I'm Aditya Sharma. I'm co-founder and CEO of High Counselor. I'm currently located in Silicon Valley. If you can let me know your current location in the chat box, that would be a great point to get started. Let me add my location in the chat box. So I'm currently in San Francisco Bay Area. Okay, so Dr. Amit, where are you located?
So currently I'm located in Toronto, near to Toronto. So I'm in Canada.
Okay.
So
So
yeah, and I can type that also on the comment section. Maybe on the YouTube I can type.
Mhm. Ankit, where are you located?
Yeah, I'm located in Nagpur, Maharashtra,
Okay,
India.
awesome. So we have
Yeah.
people from three different locations: Silicon Valley, India, and Canada. Okay, guys. So let's share our your location. Just say hey from. Okay, so we have
I can
Vedant
see
from.
Boston, Bay Area, New York, India,
Yep, a lot.
Canada. I can see some people from Canada also, Ontario. Okay, close to me. That's good.
Bindu's from Dallas. David from Trinidad. Okay, so we have people
I
from.
can see Bimal from Texas. Okay, good. And people from Punjab, Andhra Pradesh, New York. We can see people from New York here.
Ernesto is from Nashville. Nashville is a very beautiful tourist place, but I haven't been there.
Okay,
Okay,
Aditya, I'm from Pune, close to Ankit. Okay.
Srinath
Yeah.
from Virginia. Uh, Virginia is very strict in speeding tickets. They have a limit of 70, but if you go to 72 miles an hour, and they'll give you speeding tickets.
This
So
is same happening here also.
Yeah, yeah. I'm also facing this problem here in India as well.
uh,
India as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
India doesn't
I
lose
was in
the
a Bangalore,
opportunity.
Pune. Yeah, yeah. When I was in the last time when I was in Bangalore Pune highway, at that time my speed was 120, and there the limit is 110. So I got a e-ticket, but
Uh,
e-challan for first time. Yeah.
We have people from Nigeria, Chicago, Melbourne, Seattle. Okay, so that's great. We have people from all across the world, guys. That is the objective. The objective of this session of this project is basically to involve aspiring software developers, experienced software developers to get enrolled, get involved into this from every part of the world, so that we can come up with a very comprehensive solution at the end, a good learning at the end. Okay. So let's take 2-3 more minutes and allow everyone else to join. Let's see what is the count right now. Da-da-da. I can see about 130 people on LinkedIn Live. Okay, guys, if we as we are live on LinkedIn, so definitely we can reach out to more and more people. If you can hit like button, or there are 4 5 clap and different type of options out there, if you can hit those button in the next few seconds, so that it will reach more and more people. Probably someone in your network would require uh, this live project experience, and the more people we involve, the better experience, right? The more learning we are going to have. So if I can have some likes, some thumbs up, some heart, some bulb options, right, right here before we get started, that's great. Oh, I can see some thumbs up, some claps going on. Okay, cool. Dr. Amit, you want to cover anything before we get started?
It's first of all, I'm really happy and glad that we are executing this, because this was one of our vision, which we are, which this is one of the vision which we thought of, that one day we'll go to a public domain and we'll think of a live project. And thanks to Ankit and his team, they have really worked hard on the background on this particular project. So I believe that all the participating, all the people who are participating in this event, and they will be like getting a great experience in the end.
Yep, yep. Thank
Okay.
you so much, Ankit, for taking
Thank
out
you.
time, for taking out your expertise, right? I mean, expertise out of that corporate office and bringing it to the public domain. That is very
Yeah. Thank you,
otherwise,
everyone.
An early
Yeah.
morning also.
early morning is
Yes, yes, yes.
okay.
Yes.
Okay, I think we have good enough crowd here. Let's start it. And then again, this session is recorded. You can always go to my LinkedIn Live and watch the recording of this session. So that is always doable. Now, if we can quickly know what is your target job role, right? That would be very helpful. So if you guys can start adding your target job role, whether you're targeting a backend developer role, front end developer role, Python developer, data analyst, data scientist, machine learning engineer, product manager, whatever that role is, right? Whatever that the role that you're targeting, if you can mention that in the chat box, that will give us a good overview, and we'll be able to customize. I mean, we have some information about some future projects as well. We'll be able to share all that information with you guys. We'll be able to understand, okay, which audience is here at the moment. Okay, so let's get that information from people. Okay, so we have data scientists, people analytics, data analyst, full stack, Java full stack, okay. Business analyst, full stack developers, software architect, okay. Data analyst, business analyst, data front end developer, data scientist, full stack, a lot of those, okay. Back end Python developer, blockchain front end, okay. JavaScript, data scientist, data analyst, okay. So almost everyone related to what we are trying to achieve here, or even a somewhat related domain. Amit sir, can you see this event live on YouTube as well?
Yes, I can see on YouTube also.
Okay,
There is
perfect.
a little bit of lag, but it is working fine.
Mhm. Yeah, no, there is a lag on LinkedIn Live as well. I think 10 seconds or 15 seconds. Okay, HR data analyst, data scientist. Okay, Django developer. Okay, cool. So let's get started, guys. Again, thank you so much for sharing your location, for a brief introduction, and for sharing your area of interest. Uh, to just get started with the brief introduction, I'm Aditya Sharma. I'm co-founder and CEO of High Counselor. I'll get started with my detailed introduction and High Counselor introduction as well in a few minutes. But before that, Dr. Amit, would you like to give a quick intro of yourself, and then we'll move to Ankit?
Yeah, so I'm Dr. Amit. I've done my PhD into business analytics, but to be very honest, this is my third transition career in terms of I started with corporate, I moved to teaching, I back to corporate, and uh, I head the business operations at High Counselor. So I look into all different curriculum also and the other stuff also. So I guess that we can start with Ankit now. Ankit can also have a little bit of introduction from his side.
Yeah. Hi, my name is Ankit Gangade, and I'm working as a sales head and delivery manager in Tech Quarter Software Solutions from last 5 years. And now I'm handling multiple types of projects based on the full stack development of the Python, or we can see after the blockchain and the trading based applications.
Okay,
Okay.
thank you so much,
Yeah.
Ankit. And just if I talk in layman terms, if you guys don't understand sales and delivery expert, Ankit is a guy who handles a project end to end, right from the moment it comes into the ideation phase until it when it go live.
Yeah.
Is that correct,
Correct.
Ankit? Okay.
Yeah. From from designing the architect of the system to handling the realization for the client, how the application will look like, what is the flow of the application, everything. And after submitting the application to the client and taking out this important phase of that closing of the project, that important one. They're
Awesome.
accepting that everything is working correct. Okay. Yeah.
Perfect, perfect. So Ankit and his team, actually, Ankit has a team of a lot of developers. So Ankit and his team will be actually evaluating your code, will be evaluating your deliverables, outcome, will be providing a very deep dive overview on your code quality, your implementation approach, and that will be sharing. You'll be sharing in the future sessions. Okay. So let me get started. I'll share my screen, and to get this session going on, let me share my screen. And if any one of you can confirm if you can see my screen, give me 1 second. Okay, will I go 1 second? Will not be able to go later. Okay, yes, and let me share it again. It required some permissions at the beginning. Ankit, Dr. Amit, are you able to see my screen?
Wait,
Not
not
yet.
yet.
Not yet.
Mhm.
The PowerPoint.
Nothing, not
No.
yet.
Okay. Chrome has long those different. Okay, this 1 second. May not see 1 second. Okay, I cannot share my screen. Says that I have to restart my Chrome. I cannot restart my Chrome.
Should
Hmm.
I share?
Yes. Let me send you the latest deck. Okay,
Okay.
and you can share that one. Give me 1 second. Guys, just this a little bit technical error. I just bought a new laptop and it requires some permission to share my screen from Chrome. Uh, can do that because it's asking me to restart. If I restart, I lose this thing. Okay, so
You can
I'll,
send me the link. Where are
yeah,
you sending it?
I'll email you. Wait,
Email you. Okay.
yeah, I'll email you. It'll just take a minute and then we'll get started.
Hmm.
You will get it in the next few minutes. Technical error, guys. Okay, how long that session will be? So, guys, we'll be done, I think, in 15 to 20 minutes. It wouldn't take more than 15 to 20 minutes. And
I've not got an email, Aditya, so far.
you should get it. You should get it sent from my end.
Yeah, I got it now.
Yep. Okay.
So
Okay,
now
how many
I can
people? We have
share.
about 70 people live. Okay, Doctor, and if you can share your screen and then I'll go through it.
Are you able to see my screen now?
No, we can't. Okay, now it says, okay, add to screen. Perfect. Now we can see. If can you make it full screen?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can see it.
Oh, perfect. Thank you so much. So I hope everyone is able to see it now, as we have it here. Cool. Perfect, guys. Dr. Amit, if you can move to the next slide.
Yeah.
Perfect. So, guys, just to get started with a little bit of introduction of myself and High Counselor, because we'll be meeting quite often as this project lasts. So, I graduated from NIT Jalandhar back in India with my engineering degree back in 2012. After that, I did my master's from Duke University. Back in 2015, after completing my master's in engineering management, I started my career at PricewaterhouseCoopers in Chicago as a tech consultant in Salesforce category. So the title was Salesforce consultant. Worked in Chicago for about a year, and then Chicago was too cold, and I also wanted to be in San Francisco Bay Area, so to get into the entrepreneurship. So I moved to Deloitte Consulting, worked at Deloitte as a senior Salesforce consultant for about 3 years, implemented Salesforce technology for some of their big entertainment and health clients like Fox Studios, Disney, Amgen, Facebook. And after working at Deloitte, actually during my time at Deloitte, I was also a part of their recruitment team. So uh, working there, give me 1 second. Okay, 1 second. Yep. So working at during my time at Deloitte, I was also part of the recruitment team where I used to visit a lot of universities every week and hire entry level candidates in data analysis, data scientists, software engineering, and Salesforce roles. Also conducted a lot of interviews, especially behavioral and technical interviews, and that grew my interest in uh, career counseling and mentorship space. So in late 2019, early 2020, I decided to leave my job from Deloitte and start this company, High Counselor. So what is High Counselor? Uh, Dr. Amit, can you move to the next slide? Okay, so High Counselor is an online career accelerator. When we started High Counselor, I had two objectives. The first objective was to help candidates get ready for interview, both in terms of their resume, their LinkedIn, their interview prep, and getting them some work experience. Because there are only two reasons because of which a candidate struggle. The first one is candidates are not prepared for interview, and second is when they're prepared for interview, they don't know how to actually get the interview calls. Right? Most of the people, what they know is, okay, go to Google search or for a job position and apply there, but that's a very frustrating and a tiring process. Okay, so when we started High Counselor, we just started with three candidates, and the objective was to prepare them for interview and help them get some interview calls. Those three candidates successfully landed a job in early 2020, and since then our journey moved on until now. We have helped about 350 plus candidates land a job, and now we have a 360-degree ecosystem. What I mean by 360-degree ecosystem is that we help candidates right from upskilling to getting some real work experience, preparing them for interviews. Okay, because a lot of times you may have heard you may have come into situation like when recruiters say, we can't hire you because you don't have much work experience, or we can't hire you because your resume or LinkedIn doesn't look very compelling. Right, so that is the first two parts of our process, where we help you prepare for interview, get some work experience, get your LinkedIn and resume in right place. Once you are ready for interview, you're done with the first two steps, then we move to our third process, which is getting the interview calls. And that's where we have automated the entire process. When I left Deloitte to start this company, my vision was to create a suite of tools basically that will automatically identify jobs for you, will automatically apply on your behalf, and will automatically network for you. So imagine that you never have to search a software engineer or a data analyst job on Google, Indeed, or any job search platform. You don't have to manually apply to those job positions. You don't have to manually network for it, or everything is automated. Okay, in addition to it, we work with a lot of companies in the US, and we help them hire talent. So when we work with candidates, we also recommend our candidates directly to them. Okay, so that's a lot of information, but in short, right from where a candidate start until a candidate actually attend the first day of the job, we help candidate in the entire journey and try to automate it. Okay, so that's what we are. Let's move on to why we are here basically. So the objective of this session is basically we want to overcome this tagline that you don't have real work experience. A lot of candidates who are recent graduates looking to get started in a career, moms who are returning back to work, people who are looking to transition their career, like say from a QA role to software developer role or a data analyst role, right? We want to overcome this tag so that you, when you go to interviews, you are no more that person who doesn't have a real work experience. That's why we are going to conduct a real world project, the project that we actually completed in a timeline of about 4 to 6 months for a real company that paid us to complete this project. And we actually implemented Django, Python, and JavaScript in this particular project. So we are going to do this project hands on. You will be working with us. You will be literally coding and completing this project. You'll be sharing this code with us. We'll be reviewing that code. We'll be providing you feedback on that code quality. At the end, we'll be providing you a certification. That certification, it's just not a piece of paper, but more than that, you should look it as an experience of when you'll go to interviews, you can actually say, okay, that's how I solved a business problem using Django or Python or JavaScript. That will bring a real value. Okay. So that is the objective of this session, of this 3 weeks journey. Okay. And in this 3 week journey, this is the project. Again, we actually built this project. It's not a dummy academic project that we have pulled out. We have de identified all the information so that we do not reveal any confidential client information, but it's a real project that we recently implemented for, I would say, a mid sized company based out of the United States. Okay. So in this project, we are going to build an e commerce website in Django, Python, and JavaScript. You can consider this e-commerce website similar to eBay or Amazon or Flipkart. Okay. And now in this project, there will be multiple mentors actually, but primarily I will be there and Ankit will be mostly reviewing the technical aspect. Ankit has a big team of developers, quality testers who will be working in background, because I think we'll be working with about 100 to 150 candidates in this project. And I'm sure not everyone is going to last until the end. Right, Dr. Amit? Uh, oh, sorry, you're on mute.
Mute.
Yeah, now you're fine. Yep, go ahead.
Okay. Okay. So here is the project description.
Yep. So this is the project where we are going to build, as I said, an e-commerce application similar to Amazon and eBay. In this project, you'll actually learn the development and implementation of the tech skills. And basically, there are three modules of this project. One is customer portal, another is vendor, and third one is admin portal, right? And again, we are not going to cover every minor functionality. The objective is that you actually learn implementation of Django, Python, and JavaScript. So we have picked up some really key functionalities that we are going to cover in 3 weeks. Can you move to the next slide?
Yeah.
Okay, as I said, so in first week, every module is 1 week long. Okay. And guys, it is going to be hectic. Do not expect it to be an easy project. That's why I said not all 150 or 200 candidates who have registered for it, they're going to complete it. I've in my experience, there will be a very few people left at the end. But trust me, those few people, they'll get some real work experience and they'll be able to see the difference in getting the interview calls, becoming very successful in their interviews, and learning the real skill. Every week we are going to focus on one module. So this week is module number 1, in which we are going to learn about customer panel module. Okay. How we are going to conduct this entire project. Okay, let's move on to the next one. By the way, before so to conduct this project, here are some prerequisites. You will be completing this project in Python, Django, HTML5, CSS, JavaScript, jQuery, and Bootstrap 5. You can use any IDE of your choice. We would highly recommend Visual Studio or Notepad++. But again, that's your choice. You can do it in any manner. And the Python version 3.10.2 is our recommended one.
Okay. So let's move. So these are the steps for submission.
Yeah,
Okay, so
before going to
regard,
that part,
yeah.
we have to please come up on us before
Yeah.
screen. Yeah.
This one.
So when, yeah, here I want to add one more thing, like that
Mhm.
some guys were not able to understand like how to connect to the Python and Django's. Okay. So they will first have to understand about how they will connect their Notepad++ or VS to the Django server, and what are the commands we have to run on the CMD command prompt so they can use it. I have some notes about it, so I will share with the Amit, and then you will get it. Okay,
Thank you.
so it
Thank
will
you.
be really helpful for them. Okay,
Mhm.
Okay. That's great.
Okay.
Okay.
So Ankit, that's a very important point. So guys, let me talk about like the submission and the project execution guideline. And again, at any point in time, if you have any questions, right? If for example, there are some common questions that are coming up, you can always put all those questions in the comments box of LinkedIn Live. You can come to LinkedIn Live or in your YouTube Live where you're watching it. Put those questions in the comments box. Our team will be regularly monitoring it, and the questions that are like very common, right? Will try to answer it over there. Let's jump on to the submission guidelines.
Yeah.
Well, the way we are going to conduct this project is, in the next few hours you'll receive a document or a project kickoff details from one of our team members. Okay, in that email you'll receive a document that shares the entire detail related to this project. Okay, let me share my screen and I can give a quick overview as well so that people can actually see it. Okay, I will share my screen. Oh, I cannot share my screen. I forgot about it. Okay, let me share a link with you, Dr. Amit, so that you can share it on your screen. Yep, that's the project document. Perfect. So guys, you'll receive an email with all the project description. So in this document, so look, we want to make this a real project scenario. Again, it's not an academic project. So look, when I used to work for Deloitte, this is exactly how we used to get into any project. Okay. Uh, it's not that every time client will come and sit with you and going to tell you about every minor requirement. That's not how it works. Client usually gives you a high level overview of the project, then one of the client's team member send you a document with their detailed requirement. Going through that document, you have to start working on. Okay, so it's a real client environment project. In this document, you'll get all the details about this particular project. You'll get a detailed project description. Below project description, you'll find, so in project description, it is basically what we are trying to build. Okay, just from a client perspective. Below project description, you'll get details of all different modules that we have. Okay, yep. So right here you can see all the prerequisites. If we scroll down more, yep, scroll down, I think you're going up. Yes. Okay. Yes. So right here in this document, you'll be able to find all details related to tasks that you have to execute in this particular week. This is module number 1. In this week, we are going to create a customer panel. Under customer panel, as you can see, there are tasks. There are tasks that needed to be completed in this week. The timeline to complete this task is until this Sunday, 6 p.m. Pacific time. I would recommend you to submit it before then rather than submitting at the last moment. But here are the tasks defined in the detailed manner. Go through each and every line, read those items, and build solution accordingly. If we scroll down more, we have identified and explained every task in detail over here. Okay, so there are basically I think five different tasks in this particular module that you have to complete, submit it by the end of this week, that is Sunday, 6 p.m. PST. Now we understand that during this task completion, you'll have certain questions, right? And while building a solution, you'll come up with different problems. Again, we want to provide you a real business scenario, real client scenario. So we will be conducting a doubt solving session on Friday, 6 p.m. Pacific time. Okay, on Friday, 6 p.m. Pacific time. Dr. Amit, if we can scroll down to the table where we have the timeline. Yes, yes, here is it. So guys, we are going to conduct this project in a manner that every Monday we are going to assign you a module. For example, today we are assigning you module number 1. In the next few hours, you'll get an email with all the module 1 details with this project document access. On Friday, we are going to conduct a doubt session at this time only, in which you can ask any question that, hey, I'm implementing this, I'm facing this challenge. Ankit and his team, all the technical people who have actually implemented this, developed this platform, they'll answer your questions. Okay. Also, you can add your questions in chat box of LinkedIn Live and YouTube Live, and we are going to pick questions from their most upvoted and most common questions. We are going to take those questions in that particular session. Okay. So Friday will be a doubt solving session. Again, do not start this project on Saturday thinking that we'll submit it on Sunday. It's a rigorous project. We want you to work 20, 30, 40 hours a week so that at the end you become successful. You get some real experience. Worst thing would be you start it on Saturday and thinking you'll be done by Sunday, you'll fail. You'll absolutely fail. Start it today or tomorrow. Have your questions ready by Friday and become successful on Sunday by submitting it. Dr. Amit, anything that you'd like to add uh, regarding the timeline, regarding process to complete.
Yeah, to be in a nutshell, do not get confused in the time frame. It's a very simple time frame. Monday is allocation, Friday is doubt clearing, Sunday is submission. We'll
Got
follow the
it.
same rule for every week. Today on Monday we are allocating it. Friday we'll have a doubt clearing session in which you can come up with any doubts related to module one. Ankit and his team will be live, or anybody from our tech team will come and will take up all your queries. In between, you have any queries, you can put it on the LinkedIn or on the YouTube part, right? And on Sunday we'll have this document updated. Like, look at, if you can look at this document, you can see module 2 will be coming up on this particular day. So you just need to follow the same document. Once your module 1 task will be over, module 2 task will be updated over here. So you just need to follow this document and all the tasks will be updated in the same document. Yes.
Yep. Perfect. Perfect.
So
Okay.
I can go back
So
to that presentation, right?
yes, yes. Let's go back to our presentation.
uh,
So let's move on. I think we've already covered this. Yep. Admin panel. That's no. Go back.
project, yes, this the dates we have covered, right?
Dates we have already covered.
Okay.
I think this is that's an old. I think the date was not there, but it's not Thursday. It's Friday. We are going to have this session on Friday because
Oh,
Thursday is my.
wait. I'll update. Oh, this one is the presentation. Okay.
Yes. Okay. This is the updated one.
Okay. So we were here, right? We covered Monday, Friday, Sunday. Okay.
Okay, so as Dr. Amit said, Monday is project allocation or the module allocation, Friday is a doubt solving class, and Sunday is your submission by 6 p.m. PST. Now, we are going to review this project. Uh, so, Sunday, you are going to submit it. Monday, are going to, by Monday, before we have another session to introduce module 2, our team will review your submissions and will provide you a real-time feedback on your code quality. We'll pick, say, 4 or 5 candidates, right? We'll go through their code and we'll tell you what they did right, what they did wrong, and what could be done better in those in that particular in those submissions. Okay, so that will give you a good overview on probably what could you do better and how your teammates are doing and other people are doing in the same project. At the end of this 3 week project, we are going to identify 3 winners. Again, the objective of having winners is just to keep the motivation high at the end, and we are going to give $50 Amazon gift card to 3 winners of this project. And apart from that, everyone who successfully complete this project, who 100% complete this project at the end of week 3, who have given good effort, we are going to provide you this project completion certificate that you can use in your interviews. Again, more than project completion certificate, it's the experience, it's the knowledge that you're going to acquire. Dr. Amit, I think we should cover one more thing that I missed. If we can go to the project submission, that Google Doc, that would be very
The
important.
Google form.
Yeah, the Google form. Yes.
Okay. So I'll share that.
Yes, that Google form would be very helpful.
So this is the form. Yeah.
Okay, and guys, we have put a good amount of effort. If you, yes, to set up all this process for you, right? As you can see, we're literally working on our WhatsApp chats, right, to make everything happen for you. So please take it seriously now. Okay, every week on Sunday, as we said, at 6 p.m. Pacific time, when you have to submit this project, you're going to go to this Google form. Again, you're going to get this Google form information uh, in the email that you're going to receive in the next few hours. Okay, go to this Google form every Sunday before 6 p.m. Pacific time and fill in your project details. So first you have to fill in your name, then your phone number, then your email address, and then your career track. After that, your LinkedIn profile, okay, whatever your target job role is, then your LinkedIn profile link, and below that, this is important. You, whatever code that you write in either Visual Studio, ID, you have to zip it in a README file format and upload it here. Okay, upload that file. And after this, one second. Okay, and after this, you have to also record the code that you have developed. So just you can simply use like your Zoom recording. Okay, turn on Zoom, share your screen, record it, and record the code that you have written and also the UI that is the output of that code. Okay, at the end of every week. Because look, we cannot jump into reviewing code quality of 160 people. That's not possible. But we can definitely review when you share the recording of your code as well as the UI that has come up. It won't be a video more than 2 to 3 minutes where you simply show that, hey, I have written this code for module one, give a voiceover to it, that for module one this is my code and this is the UI outcome of it. Show the implementation of that code, run that code on your local environment so that we can see that, okay, you have completed module one. We'll randomly pick every week 15 to 20 candidates and we'll go through their code. So once you record that, you have to paste the URL of that particular recording. Either you can upload that video on your YouTube, share public link, or you can simply share the Zoom recording URL. Okay, make sure to remove password from your Zoom recording from it. Okay, so two things that you have to do every Sunday. First, you have to attach the zip file of your code, and second, you have to record what you have written code and the UI of it and share that YouTube URL or your Zoom recording URL here with us and submit it. When we get this, your video and your code, that at that point we are going to consider that you have completed your week one module one submission. Okay. So that's all information, guys. That's something that we wanted to share with you for this project completion. Any question that you may have, feel free to add it in the chat box, and we'll be happy to take those questions. Uh, Dr. Amit, I don't think we can hear you.
Yeah, I am audible.
No, no, no. Actually, I was looking at LinkedIn, and it was your previous
Okay, okay,
timing.
fine.
The
Okay.
screen didn't refresh. Okay.
So I
So
have now stopped the screen. I can take up questions, right? We can take up
yes,
questions.
yeah, let's take a few questions.
Somebody is asking that is it going live? Yes, is it's going live, but there is some streaming differences in like 10 seconds or 15 seconds. So that is why you might see that it seems to be a recorded one, but this is live.
Yes, guys, we are live. That's why if you have any
Yeah.
random question, we can jump in and answer that to make you believe that it's live.
Somebody is asking, I don't know Django. Ankit, if you can answer this one.
Yeah. If you don't know the Django, then you have to first learn about the Django, how to implement it.
Yes.
Because before that, you have to be going through some academics. We can say you can use an academy or Udemy for learning about like how to execute a project in a Django, and then you can start working on it.
And one
Django is
point
very
I would
simple language. Not take
one
around 3 4 days to learn about it. Okay. Yeah.
Ankit, you will be like surprised to know that in at High Counselor also we have our own platform where we have all courses. Almost every course we have for software engineers, full stack, back stack, front end, back end. We also have for data people also. So
Yeah.
we can
Perfectly. So you
yes.
can use high counselor as well. Okay. It's better to be work with the high counselor because they have the project with you.
And
So
no,
they will more guide you on that. Yeah.
one thing which is very very important here is that look this project from a perspective of a client project. When a client comes to a company, the company will can't say that we don't know this, right? They have to either you will lose a client or you will gain a client based on the requirement which you are fulfilling. So whatever the requirement is given in the project, we have to be very very particular about the languages, particular about the deadlines, because we have created this project as a real time project, and that's why that too on a public
Yes.
domain, right? So that makes
Yeah.
a lot of sense. We are doing it for completely free, even though if we are bearing a cost for it, but still we are going it for public, right? So that you can get that experience and add that certificate to you that okay, I have done this particular project on a live platform, right? uh, okay,
Yes.
there are
Correct.
more questions coming up. Okay, somebody's asking for that. I signed up for data analytics related project. Will be coming also? Yes, that will also be coming up very soon. So this is just the beginning of something which we'll be like having a flurry of projects very soon on this one.
And guys, some of the data candidates, people who signed up for like data analyst or data scientist track, uh, we shared this software development project with them as well because we'll be utilizing Python in this particular project, right? So we thought, okay, if you can see implementation of Python, probably learn something from there, That's why we shared that this project details with you. But yes, data analyst, data scientist projects will be there in the time frame of 2 weeks. By end of this week, you should get details of it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Let's take a few more question. Am I missing something? Seems we are seeing the recorded. No, this is a live one. I think we have already taken this one. I learned CPP and Java. Then how can I work C++ and Java? Then how can I work on Python? Praful, in future we'll come up with C++ and Java projects as well. But right now, the objective with this project is either you learn Java, Python, or JavaScript. Sorry, you learn JavaScript, Python, or Django. Or if you already know it, you can utilize that knowledge to in this particular project. The next one is, can we
yes,
have recording about the project description? Astha, you are
yeah.
going to get an email in the next few hours where you'll have the entire document covering project description, module description, task description. So keep an eye on your email. In the next few hours, you'll have details of everything in your inbox. Okay.
Okay. Can you share some good resources for Django? Django resources.
Django resources. I mean, we do not. I think we'll try to share some of the resources with you that you can learn and go ahead. So I think that's a good point. I'll ask my team to get back to you with some of the resources that you can utilize to learn Django. Okay.
Yes.
How will I get the weekly document? Should I share my email ID here? Nick, you don't have to share your email ID here, but I mean, you can share your email ID. But anyways, if you have registered for this session, your team will automatically send you. But if you have not registered for for this session, you can add your email ID here, and we'll be happy to send you. By the way, guys, this LinkedIn chat where you're adding this question or YouTube live, no, you won't be able to do it in YouTube live, but in this LinkedIn
But
live session, this
YouTube recording will be there. You can post the comment on the YouTube recording.
Yes.
yes, so you can post your comment, your questions, and we'll be more than happy to answer take those questions from there. Are there opportunities in the field of data in this project? As I said, if you, I mean, every data analyst and data scientist candidate must know Python, right? So this project you are going to learn. You can learn how to implement Python.
Here I want to add one more point here.
Mhm.
Yeah.
When we are learning the Python with the Django, okay, here we are making the e-commerce application. When you make the e-commerce application, you have to understand like we have the ample of data. Now the millions of records will be under in this application. So that how you will be fetching those records. Like suppose if we have around 200 plus vendors, okay, then each vendor will have around 200 or 2000 plus items in their account, okay. Then how you will handle those data, how you will be stream those data in application, how the customer will see it, how the customer will purchase these items, okay. So you will understand like how to handle this data. Once you will have the hands-on on the data and you can fetch those data, then you can use your data science technology, your aspects, your keys to make the analysis on this application, like which like we can say like which product is going to be like a mostly sold project, okay, mostly sold product we can say. And we can check it out like in which area the this product is being selling, which we can also find out like these are the some broad questions which will come in the mind of the management when this application is going live, and after that we are going to implement the analysis on that, okay. So this is the process. Once we have the application, once we have the customer on portal, then we can use the tabulae or we can use the data science algorithm on that, and then apply this application, apply this keys of our algorithms and getting the reports for the management, okay. So first you have to learn this like how to make a full stack application, like from starting from the scratching from the HTML to the end of the data and the delivery of the client, okay. Once you have this complete application, then you can be learn this thing, okay. It will be helpful for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's great, Ankit. Thanks for picking. Okay, guys, thanks for adding your email IDs here. Really appreciate it. Now, again, if you want to add your email ID, feel free to add it here, and we'll share the project details with you. Again, you may or may not have probably registered for this particular project, so feel free to add your email ID. That is one thing. One more thing that I would recommend you every week when you submit your project, okay, You can come back to this either YouTube recording or this LinkedIn live session and make a comment over here that, hey, I've submitted my week one module. That will give us a confirmation that, okay, you have submitted your module, and we'll double check it. If we do not find it, we'll reach out to you. Or if we don't find it in the right manner, our team will reach out to you so that you submit it in the perfect fashion.
We
Okay.
can do one more thing, that we can add the link of this the project document and the form in the YouTube comment section also, so that somebody can go to and just go to that. If somebody is missing in the email, they can directly go to that platform also.
Okay. Sure.
It will be
Okay, I
better.
can already see
Yes.
a lot of emails that people are adding. Okay, that's helpful. Uh, okay, I think we're good for now. Anything else, Dr. Amit, that you want to cover, or
I
we are
guess
good
we
to
have
get
covered
started?
only one question. I guess here it was that, okay, I have registered for data science project. Should I work on this project or should I wait for the data science project? I believe that if you have understanding of Python and you want to have an hands-on experience, you can definitely look into this project. Otherwise, if you want to wait for a data science complete end-to-end data science project, we'll be coming up with that also very soon. So that will also not be an issue. But still, I will suggest that till the time we come up with something, it would be better you can just have an hands-on on this, because Python also get involved into this project.
Mhm. Guys,
So I guess,
I would
yeah.
like to give an example here. I was working during my time at Deloitte. I remember we were implementing Salesforce for one of our clients, and in that particular Salesforce project, in addition to Sales and Service Cloud, client immediately asked us that, hey, can you also implement Salesforce Marketing Cloud to solve this business problem? And none of our team members knew Marketing Cloud, right? But then we agreed to it. All of us took time of about 4 to 5 days, literally went through Marketing Cloud training modules day in and day out, learned it, and just in 5 to 7 days we started implementing it. Take this as an opportunity. I mean, only if you're passionate about it, if this is something which is your target area of future career, take this as an opportunity to learn it. When you have a deadline of something, I mean, you work at a much faster pace. That's what I've learned.
Can
Yes.
we make a group of candidates where we can discuss it? Aditya, what we can do for this? We can
I
create a Slack channel or what?
I think that's a great idea. Why don't you do, guys? I think this chat is a perfect place where you can say
Yeah.
that, hey guys, I want to work in a team of this. This is my email ID. Those who are interested, hit me up. I'm making a team of five. As soon as you're done with the team of five, right? Suppose five people reach out to you, you can comment here that, guys, we have made a team of five. We are good for now. Another one who wants to create a team, just add your email ID there. Five people reach out to them, you make a team of five. I think that's a great idea, and then you guys can communicate at your
And you
own.
can mail back us also, right? That we five people, we are, this is our email ID. We all will be doing this project together. So that will be another good thing, because doing things project also helps you in learning like teamwork, leadership, and all the other things. How we can execute the vision of work also. So that could also be taken care of, right? So we
And
can do that also.
and Amit sir, I've also seen that in a lot of interviews, right? Companies ask, okay, tell me about a time when you worked as a team and you
Yes.
struggled with one of the team member.
Recently, when I was looking at the interview session from Adobe, in the behavioral session, they asked this question. This was the particular question, that in a teamwork, you were facing these following changes. What would you will be doing? So there were which some cases were given, and then you need to pick up the options. What you need to do. So that is also one of the learnings which you can learn.
Perfect.
Yes,
And
please make
also,
Yeah.
a team. We are not going to make a team. Can I? What we can do is, you can just comment here only, and you can ask people to join you, because that will be much easier for us.
yeah, you create your own team, uh, and create your internal communication, whether you want to do it on WhatsApp. When you submit the project, you can let us know that, hey, we are a team of five, we are doing it. And guys, you'll have a great experience at the end, that I can guarantee. As a team, you'll learn a lot more compared to doing it by yourself, because you may not be that great in Django, but your team member maybe.
Yes, this is a very good idea, right? Like somebody was writing that Django, I was not comfortable, but somebody else would be comfortable in Django. So building a team will help you. Python, Java, JavaScript will be covered, and you can cover this project very easily. I'm
Hmm.
open to networking, so people are writing for open for networking also now. So this idea is also, people can do that, right?
Yep, yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I guess we have covered all the questions.
Okay. So I think it's a great start, guys. So from this point, our next action item is that you'll receive an email from our team with project detail, with a Google form detail that you can utilize to submit your weekly progress. We are going to meet again on Friday at 6 p.m. Pacific time for a doubt solving session. Again, build your team now, start working on the project, have your questions ready. If you can complete all the tasks by Friday, that's great. If not, Sunday 6 p.m. PST is the timeline. Okay. And again, for any questions, any conversations, utilize this chat. Okay. More information right now. That's a perfect place to be. We'll keep an eye, and we'll all, if we see that there isn't a question that we are supposed to answer, we'll jump in and answer.
I would also request everyone not to send direct questions to our direct messages, because that will not also help, because nobody, like, we have a flurry of so many messages in our LinkedIn also. So it is better to come to this platform also. We'll be checking up this platform and the YouTube platform. We'll add everything here, and so that we can have all those things also, right? And you can, we have covered. Please, looking forward to be part of this data science project analysis. Ping me on the LinkedIn. Okay, so people are adding and making up teams. So I guess that we are done. We have explained everything. The document, keep a track on the document. Every Sunday we'll be adding a new module to the document. Every uh, anything from your side, Ankit?
Yeah, all good for now. And one more thing, when we are starting, when anybody will start the question, if they have any query, then please come up in this platform. Okay.
Yeah.
And my team will be looking into it, and we will try to answer all of the queries related to the project. Okay.
Yes.
And
Yes.
people are coming for the data science. Yes, we have some projects in pipeline for the data science as well. But before starting to data science, you should learn about how to handle the data. Okay. So don't jump on the data science directly. This is my experience and this is my advice to you. First do this project, and after completing this, then move to the data science one. So you will know about it, how the data should be and what is the key player of the data. Okay. Because we directly can't give you the millions of data from somewhere, some companies, because of this IDs and some of the IP agreement and other points. So it's better to have this application live and pull up, push up means like you can get the data from anywhere, like on the platform for the e-commerce. You can push it, the data in the application, and then this application can be extended for the data analytics as well. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Great. Thank you, Ankit. Thank you, Dr. Amit, for
Thank you.
participation. And thanks,
Thank you,
Thank
Ankit.
everyone.
you.
Thank you, Aditya.
Thank you, everyone. Yeah.
Thanks, everyone, for
Thank you, everyone.
participating. And we're looking to working with you. Bye.
Bye bye.
Okay. Bye.